Good morning. Today is Monday, July 14th, and I'm starting off week 2 of training for my 50-mile ultra marathon. This video is a part of a diary series that I'm starting. I did do my first week, which was episode 1. This is episode 2, so if you haven't seen episode 1, I'll go ahead and link it somewhere around here. But this week we have some fun runs. We have a 7-mile run, a 5-mile run, a 19-mile long run, and a 7-mile run all this week. I'm planning on doing my 7-mile today in between both of my jobs, and then possibly getting a little workout in as well because I do have around 7 hours between both of my jobs. If you're interested, go ahead and keep watching. Make sure you subscribe to catch more diaries and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. All right, let's get going. Okay, so I've got Tailwind and I have water. I'm gonna use a Nathan Trail 7-liter pouch today. I haven't worn this in so long, so I wonder how it's gonna be. I have 7 miles today. Alrighty, I've got a 7-mile run ahead of me. I'm gonna go drive to the trail and do a part of a trail that I usually don't get to do unless I'm doing over 8 miles to get to it. So I'm gonna go drive there and then start in that area. I'm also bringing my drone, so maybe I can get some cool shots, but I also don't know if I can fly it there. We'll find out. 3.5 miles in, beautiful trails today. It's less humid, but it's like 90 degrees. You can't win them all, can you? What? Oh my gosh, that was a cute butterfly. Alrighty, 7 miles is done. I just pulled up to a local Whole Foods. I am really hungry right now, so I'm gonna go ahead, eat lunch, and then go home and stretch. My legs today felt a little like Jell-O. I feel like I've been putting a lot of miles on my legs because I'm trying to stay super consistent with my planning. So I'm just gonna go fill myself up with food and go stretch out. Maybe do some Theragun work. This is my lunch for the day. I have a little side salad, these noodles, and then a potato samoa. I think that's how you pronounce it. And then I also grabbed this vegan protein shake, 100% vegan. I've had the vanilla before, but I've never tried the chocolate. So I grabbed that. That's 20 grams of protein. And then I'm also going to finish up the Sally McRae podcast called Choose Strong. She recently interviewed the winner of Cocodona 250, Dan Green. And so, I just want to get all the insights and excitement for possibly the future. 50 miles compared to 250 is a little different. But I really love the advice that she and Dan Green have. So I'm going to go ahead, eat my lunch, drink my protein drink, and watch that. Then I will stretch and clean my room. I'll save the rest of this for after I run. I got my nails done yesterday. Aren't they so cute? Good morning. Today is Wednesday, July 16th. I'm going for 5 miles today. It is currently 6:14 a.m. So I'm a little bit tired. We're gonna go finish this. Then I have a long day at work today. I work from around 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Let's just go on this run. 2.91 miles in. I think my high school cross-country team is on this trail right now. Might recognize one of the coaches. Okay, hot run. 5 miles done though. I thought the humidity would get better, but it didn't. It actually got worse. Anyway, I'm gonna go home, make a protein shake, shower, film some content for TikTok and Instagram, and then go to work until 10 p.m. It's gonna be a long day. Oh, and also, I forgot to wear my watch last night to sleep, so now my Garmin's a little off. Remind me not to do that again. And yes, it was my old cross-country team that's running on this trail right now. Kind of fun to run along them for a bit, but I don't think I could say hello to any of the coaches. It's kind of awkward. I graduated like so long ago. Don't even think they would remember me. Oh wow, I think I'm on my last scoop. I have 1 hour until I go to work. So I'm going to drink this, make some breakfast, and then shower. Jeez. For breakfast, I'm thinking I'm gonna do my bagel with peanut butter and a banana. Today's run was a little quicker than I expected. My old cross country team was obviously out there, and so I was like, oh, trying to run like my old speed, and I was like, oh no, I cannot keep up with this. I'm usually around a 10-minute to 11-minute mile runner, especially when it comes to like 6 miles and over. So to do like a 9:45 for 5 miles was like pretty hard. Typically I can do a good like 9-minute mile for a 5K, like quick and easy, get it done, but like keeping that pace for a longer distance is so hard. I don't know how like any high schoolers do it. I don't know how I did it. I'm getting old. These are like crispy. Gosh. Happy afternoon. It is July 17th. It is a Thursday. I was gonna run 5 miles, maybe 7, but honestly, I'm gonna go run with my run group, so whatever they do, I'll do, and then I'll just make up the miles tomorrow morning. Perfect. Oh my gosh, I look super tan. Look at that. Just finished my run with my run group. I did 4.29 miles, so I wanted to do 7, so I'll end up doing 3 tomorrow, 4 plus 3, 7, to make up that full 7 run. And then on Saturday, I have a 19-mile run, which I'll be taking you guys along with me. So I'll end up doing around 11 miles by myself, and then I'll pick up my run group and do 8 miles with them in the morning. So I'll run 11 miles before, pick up my run group, and then do 8 miles with them. It's gonna be a little rough with them because I'm gonna be so tired probably, and then like coming in so slow. Hopefully it'll all be good. I'm wishing for nothing but the best for my 19 mile on Saturday, which also might be 20 because I also might be running with a friend of mine. So we'll see. If you also haven't noticed, I'm currently wearing toe socks. Here, free feet pictures right here. I love my toe socks because number 1, they prevent blisters. Number 2, they separate my toes, and so it just gives a little bit more room and wiggle room. I'm not like pushing up against my toes, creating blisters. And I feel really cool because no one knows I'm wearing toe socks. They're from a brand called Injinji. I hope I'm saying that correctly, but I love them. They are amazing. If you ever wanted to send me anything, I'll be more than glad to try your socks, my friends. I had a conversation today on my run about like how far I am in training and how close I am. From this day, I am 11 weeks and 2 days out from my 50-mile race, so I still have a lot of time to train and a lot of time to get my body ready. I want to stay consistent in my plan, want to stay consistent in my food, want to stay consistent in my training, want to stay consistent with running, just all these different things hopefully can just come together and I'll have an amazing ultra run. So I'm just gonna take it one day at a time and hope for the best, always. Today is Friday, July 18th. I'm gonna go on a 3-mile run, and one of my friends, Sydney, is going to bike along with me. And I haven't had a biker with me in super long. I'm not looking to go super quickly today, so hopefully just a nice little 3-mile jog. And then after my run, me and her are gonna go walk to a local brewery and get a beer because it has been a long week. One thing I've been really loving is this body glide right here. I put it on the top of my sports bra here and then on my legs so I don't chafe and don't get blisters. So this stuff, really good. All right, we're 1.54 miles in. This is Sydney. Hi. Hey, and she is biking next to me. It's pretty hot out today, a lot hotter than yesterday, but we're gonna finish this up and then we're gonna go get some beers. Absolutely. Okay, I was gonna show you our delicious drinks, but unfortunately they have the logo of the place we're at, and you know, we need to keep it a little secret. Like it can't, this is like a very niche area, but these are really good. It's a new kind of seltzer today. So I'm gonna eat this up, maybe get another, and go home and nap. Sounds like a great day. Maybe eat a little bit. Should probably eat a little bit more. Good morning. Today is Saturday, July 19th. It is currently around 4:30 a.m. I do want to be running starting at 5. I'll be running for 2 hours, so hopefully get about 11 miles in. And then I'll be picking up my run group at 7 and do 8 miles with them, so a total of 19. I'm going to quickly pack all my stuff. I do have my headphones on the charger, which last time in episode 1, I forgot them, or at least I forgot my watch on the charger, so I don't want to forget them. I'm doing 2 things of Tailwind today because it's extra carbs and it's extra caffeine during my run. And I feel like because it's 5 a.m. when I start, I'll need it. If you couldn't tell, I'm very tired. A hack that I've recently learned is if you have a water pouch like this, that when you're done with it, you can put out the rest of the water or whatever was in there, wash it out with a little bit of water, and then immediately put it in the freezer. Then it won't harvest bacteria. Because I'm stopping at mile 11, I will have the ability to fill up my tailwind, but instead of using tailwind, I'll probably use water for the last 9 miles. I just don't want to carry packets of tailwind. I have a headlamp, emergency thing. I pull this out and it makes very loud noise. I could actually carry around this tailwind. I'll carry around this. I'll try that. I feel like these guys hurt my stomach every time, but you know what? I'm gonna pretend like they don't because I need to use them up. It does look like the storms are still coming in, but they're gonna be here around 10, which is typically the time that I'll be done. Or at least like, I will be done by then. Like I'll be done by 9. This is what my nutrition looks like today. So I'll be doing Cliff Energy Chews in the flavor strawberry. I have a Huma gel in raspberry. Then I have 2 Edge gels, one with caffeine vanilla latte and one with chocolate. These aren't my favorite, but I need to use them up. I would like to use them up, I should say. I'll also bring some electrolyte chews, so like little salt tablets, but I also have Tailwind, which has salt in them, so keeping my electrolytes high. Then I also have like a little unconventional little bar. Sometimes I literally just get hungry and I'm like, I need food right now. I'll also be grabbing a rapid hydration, so during that 11-mile period in my run where I'll have access to water, I'll refill one of my bottles, put this in there, and so I still have some more electrolytes during my run. For safety, I have both my pepper spray and my little sound alarm guy here. I'll also be running in the dark for the first hour, so I have 2 pink flashing lights, well, neon pink, and then they flash red. Then I have this Amphipod really bright LED light, so it flashes and it's super bright. It has different modes that I can have it on, so I'll be wearing that. My trusty dusty headlamp to make sure I am not running into anything, but I know I'll be running into a lot of cobwebs, so I'm not excited for that, but I am excited to run in the dark. I haven't done that in a while. Let's go ahead and put this all into here. I learned a new hack from a girl named Callie on Instagram who runs ultra marathons. She also lost a lot of weight, which is amazing, is that you turn your water pouch around. It brings all the air to the top. You suck all the air out so the water during your run doesn't slosh around. So smart. I also have my Body Glide inside of my pouch, but it's almost used up, so it's very lightweight. So that's the one I try to keep in my vest. I'm putting a light right here because when I'm running, I run on the opposite side of the road so that cars will be able to see me coming forward and on the side. I don't think there's much to put on the back, but I should be bright enough with my headlamp that there's someone obviously utilizing the road. Gels in here. I'll put electrolytes here, gel here. I'll put this inside here with my phone. Awesome. All I need are to remember my headphones. All right, this is the finished 19-mile get up. I feel like I look super silly, but it's so dark that people won't see me. Just kidding. Wear your lights. Turn on your lights. People will see me. They won't see like the shenanigans that's happening. All right, just made it to my start spot. I did realize that it's like, you know, dark and there's gonna be probably some woods that I run through. So I'm gonna put on some bug spray and then get going. I haven't ran in this dark up weather in so long, but luckily I start to see it getting a little bright in the distance. I'll be okay. I am 2.76 miles into my 19-mile run. Thank God I packed this because I needed it. I am so hungry right now. I did eat a bunch of carbs last night, so a big bowl of pasta, plain old pasta with some basil. Apparently that did not hold me over, so I'm gonna eat this and get going. Guys, if you can't see right there, there is a coyote. 5.5 miles in, I'm gonna eat one of my gels, and I'm also, oh, look at that, that's for my headlamp. Anyway, I'm heading back towards my run group, and then once I get there, I'll do 8 miles with them, so make a total of 19. But currently on mile 5.60. 14.22 miles in, about to do the turnaround, and then hopefully I'll bring myself back in 4 miles, plus a little bit more that I'll have to do when I get back, so a little bit of running in the parking lot, but that should be 19 miles for the day. The time is now 9:22 a.m. I finished my 19 miles. I'll go ahead and put my stats somewhere here for you to take a look at. One thing I really struggle with is after runs, when my pack is all sweaty and some water's left over and trash is inside of here, is that I don't take it out and I don't wash it out or wash the pack itself, because it's like clothes, it can get dirty and you need to wash it before I go on my next run. So I always struggle the day before I go on a long run or the morning of a long run to like prep everything back together. So I'm gonna go ahead and just clean out my vest right now instead of waiting till the last second. And then after this, I'm gonna make breakfast and a coffee, and I'm going to stretch because I really don't want to be hurting for the next couple of days. And these, I never ate. It was a warm day today, but it was like 72 degrees, so it wasn't like crazy. My 2 flasks and my water bladder are drying or said freezer to prevent mold. For this guy, it's very wet and disgusting. I'm gonna let it sit for a minute, dry, and then I'll put it in a warm bucket of water with some detergent, and I'll just do like some manual cleaning of it. So that is here, and this is here. Let's make breakfast. I am so hungry. My guess is I burned around 1,500 calories, and so I'm gonna try and make those up today. I'm also going out to eat with my dad and boyfriend tonight. Dad, so I'm excited to do that. I love eating out, but I also love eating in. Okay, that's a lot of cereal. World's best oat milk. I'm trying out a new creamer for my coffee today. Is the Starbucks oat milk creamer, non-dairy, inspired by the brown sugar shaken espresso. And if anyone knows me who's watching this, and you really know me, you know I get a brown sugar shaken espresso at least 3 times a week. Horrible, right? That's why I'm trying to like make my own coffee. So I'm gonna go ahead and make that. I'm just gonna make it in this protein shaker. I love clear cups for coffee, and I have none right now, so that is my substitute. Maybe I'll put some oat milk in there. I think I found my new favorite. Good stuff. I'm gonna do another little bit of oat milk. I would argue that I'm more of a latte person than coffee, so when I have my coffee, I like to make it a little bit more milky. Perfect. I'm gonna drink my coffee, eat my breakfast, go upstairs and stretch a little bit, shower, then probably come downstairs and have a second breakfast, which will be a bagel and cream cheese. But for now, I'm gonna eat this and feel the pain in my legs. What's up, guys? If you've made it this far, this is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this kind of content and if you enjoyed this new series I created, make sure you subscribe to see more of that and give it a thumbs up to let me know how you're feeling. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!